Hey everybody, thanks for joining me again. Thanks for taking your time out to view my lessons. Today we're going to be talking about subtracting mixed numbers. Be sure to check out my previous video on adding mixed numbers. Let's get started. Suppose I wanted to subtract two numbers, 12 3/4 minus 1. The first step is to convert both numbers into fractions. So how do we do that? We can rewrite 12 3/4 as 12 plus 3/4. So you have the fraction and the whole part. So the trick now is to convert 12 into a fraction. So 12 can be written as 12 over 1, but we need to write it as something over 4 so that we can add it to 3/4. So if we multiply the top and bottom by 4, we get 48. So 12 3/4, which is 12 plus 3/4, is really 48 over 4 plus 3/4, which is 51 over 4. Now remember, our original problem was 12 3/4 minus 1. So this is 51 over 4 minus 1, which is 51 over 4. Minus 1 can be thought of as minus 4 over 4. So then we have, since 4 is a common denominator, and 4 is the same denominator on both 51 over 4 and 4 over 4, we can simply write it here, and then we can write the numerator as 51 minus 4. 51 minus 4 is 47 over 4. We need to find a number that 4 goes into 47. Let's try 12. Well, 12 times 4 is 48. That's too big. So let's try 11. 11 times 4 is 44. That's a good number. But then we have 3 left over. So 11 3/4. Another useful trick that I taught in the previous lesson in adding mixed numbers is we can convert 12 3/4 to a fraction by simply multiplying 4 times 12, which is 48, adding the numerator, which is 3, and dividing by the denominator, which is 4, and we have 51 over 4. Let's try another example. For example, if I had the number 5 1/6, how do I convert that to a fraction? Well, 6 goes on the bottom, 1 goes on top, 6 comes from here, and 1 comes from here. And then I need another part. And to get that, we say 6 times 5, which is 30. So we have 31 over 6. Let us look at another example if I wanted to subtract 1 3/4 minus 3 1/3. The first step is to convert both numbers into fractions. So the first number, we have a 4, and then 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7, minus, we're at our second number, 3. Then to get the top, we get 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. So 1 3/4 minus 3 1/3 is the same as 7/4 minus 10/3. However, now we have two different denominators. In order to add or subtract these two fractions, we need the same denominators. To do this, we need a lowest common denominator. We look at the largest number, which is 4, and then we start writing multiples of 4. So 4, 8, 12. We stop when both numbers 4 and 3 go into 12. So we need to convert our first number, 7 quarters, into something over 12. To do that, we say 12. We can write 4 times 3 is 12, so we multiply the top by 3 also, so we get 21. So 21 over 12 is the same as 7 quarters. Okay, then we have the minus. We need to convert 10 thirds into something over 12. So 10 thirds equals something over 12. We need to multiply top and bottom by 4. So 3 times 4 is 12, and 10 times 4 is 40. So 40 over 12 is the same as 10 thirds. And we write that here. 40 over 12. So we have 21 over 12 minus 40 over 12. Since these are the same, we can add and subtract them. We put 12 on the bottom, and we add or subtract the numerators, 21 minus 40. So we have 21 minus 40 over 12. 21 minus 40 is minus 19 over 12. 12 goes into 19 once, with 7 twelfths left over, and it's negative. Therefore, we can say that 1 3/4 minus 3 1/3 is minus 1 7/12. Please review this lesson. This brings us to the end of the lesson. Try some problems on your own. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Please click like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more. And look forward to seeing you again. Take care. Bye-bye.